going on, guys? This is Burris here to talk to you today about the Combat Flip-Flops Claymore bag. This is a really versatile bag, basically like a messenger bag, made of great materials, and best of all, it's made right here in the USA. So I've been using this for about the last 4 months or so. I've really come to enjoy this over some of the other ones I've used in the past. Most recently, the Mayflower messenger bag that they had. It's a little messenger bag. I'll put a review link to that if you want to look at that. But the cool thing about this is, for the price, you're really not going to find a better messenger bag out there. Now granted, this is a minimalist style messenger bag, and what you're going to find with this is there isn't a ton of padding, which is not a bad thing. You know, just basically making sure you know what you're doing and you're doing your part to make sure your stuff stays secure. As an example, I have a Microsoft Surface here, and it's in its own pack. It's in its own little padded sleeve here, so that when I do put it in here, it has a little bit of extra protection. And that's the one thing you're going to want. You don't want to just take your 13-inch MacBook Pro or iPad and just throw it in here, because there really isn't much padding. So getting down to the specs here, as you saw, I have a Microsoft Surface Pro. That's a Pro 3, so it's about 12.5, 13 inches. It's the same size as like a MacBook Pro with a 13-inch screen, and iPads also will fit inside here. When I flip this down, I'll roll in some pictures here. You can see the way the configuration is. You have two pouches on the front and you have one main one in the back. The cool thing about the one in the back is it has molle or PALS webbing right here along the whole back of this thing. All the way down. So you can take, pouches you have, and you can actually outfit this if you like. So you can really, if you're into covert operations, or you're just looking for a cool pack that you can outfit, you can use it for either one. The one thing that does come with it is it has this cell phone holder. That's not a cell phone. I'm sure you noticed that by now. That's a AR-15 magazine. And the cool thing about that is it'll fit a iPhone in here, or you can adapt it, because it is kind of elastic material right here, or you can adapt it to fit a magazine in there. So you can use it for a lot of different uses. It's adjustable as far as the bungee goes, or if you want to bungee that down really far or put a bigger magazine in there, you have the bungee on the top, a little bit of hypalon on the top and the bottom here, so that's really cool. So that comes with this, and you can put that pretty much anywhere. Moving to the front of the bag here, one thing that is pretty unique is you have a couple different options for the snap. The flap here comes over the front. You have two connection points. Now you can use the snaps that come with it, which I really like, because they really, they're not easy to disengage or engage. They're not hard, but they're definitely robust in the fact that if you snap it, you really don't have to worry about them coming loose and having stuff come out of here. The one thing that is a feature is you can do that and use the velcro, which is right here, or you can purchase separately these little magnetic strips that are velcroed, and you have a quiet option. Now the only thing I've come to see with that is that option doesn't have the same length velcro, and I'll get a picture of that. What I'd like to see them do in the future is actually take that velcro or that piece of magnetic strip all the way across, so you have no ability to have any sort of noise when it comes to the velcro. As you can see, there's a little bit of noise there, even though I do have the magnetic strip on there. That's just a small thing I think they can improve on. With using this the last 4 months, I really had no problems with this coming off. Of course, when you have the magnetic part, it's not going to be as robust as a snap, so you don't want to pick it up by the, the flap here. It's going to come loose. That's just the kind of stuff you have to do to know the limitations of your gear. So on the front here, these two pouches right here have the exact same configuration. I'm going to take out my pouch here. They have a velcro on the back, and that goes all the way down. And then on the inside here, you have a bunch of different elastic band areas where you can stick gear, pens, you can put knives and all kinds of stuff in here depending on what you're using it for. So that pocket is the same as this pocket. They're both the same. Like I said, velcro all the way down the back, so you can take different pouches you have and outfit this pretty much however you want. When you're walking down the street, this is just going to look like pretty much just like a regular messenger bag. So if you outfit this with a whole bunch of stuff, it's really just going to blend in, especially if you get the black or the gray. It's really going to blend in with other bags that are out there. And if that's the look you're looking for, look you're going for, then this is definitely the bag for you. I will say about the construction, it is constructed very well. And it definitely has not really come apart at all in any of the seams or any of the threading. But I think for the long term, since this is single stitched, I'd really like to see this double stitch. It might add a few dollars to the price, but I'd like to see this double stitch so that this will be a more long-term piece of gear than what I think a single stitch will get you. Beyond that, moving to the shoulder strap here, you're gonna find a very unique shoulder strap. It's basically a gun sling, and it's one of those ones that is adjustable. So basically you can have it pretty long, and then if you have to run or do whatever, you can pull it down like an adjustable gun sling, pull it down, get it tighter, and tighter to your body, and do whatever you need to do. So that's what makes it a great option. In case if something happens, you can really buckle this down. It's nice and padded. You can really pull it down, get it tight to the body if you have to get out of an area where there's a disaster or some sort of a event that's happened. You have the nice hooks on the end here. And one thing you'll see is plastic on the bag and metal on the sling. At first I was thinking to myself that that's definitely a low point, and I want to talk about that. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, if you had metal on metal, you'd have a lot more noise. So I think I can see into the engineering as to why they used a plastic D ring here. And it is robust. You can't bend it, so it's definitely nice and robust. So I'm not going to really nag on that after I thought about the fact of, trying to keep things, nice and quiet. Especially if you get the magnetic option, I can definitely see where that comes in. So I'm not really going to consider that a low point, and honestly, it hasn't been a problem for me at all. This is not a heavyweight option. This is a minimalist style, messenger bag, like I was saying. So what you're going to get with this is extremely lightweight, and that's what I was going for. And if you're looking for a very lightweight option, this is made of ripstop nylon. So if you're looking for something that's going to be durable, lightweight, and it's going to work for a 13-inch or under laptop or mobile device, this is definitely something you should look at. And for the $89 price tag, I really don't think you're going to find anything better. And Combat Flip Flops is making these in the USA, and that's the best part. $89 for a really good messenger bag that has lots of different options to it. It's definitely not just a standard bag you're going to get, and it's made here in the USA. I don't think $89 is too expensive at all. I think it's priced just right. So if you guys have any questions or anything, go ahead and let me know. If you have a Combat Flip Flops Claymore bag, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, or better yet, make a video about it. And until next time, later. Claymore bag. This is a really cool messenger style bag that's available here in the United States. It makes no sense.